Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. Today, unfortunately, we got another video that's not exactly good news. You know, we have another legend who passed away, and I guess, you know, these videos are gonna be, you know, very frequent because it's just that time. We're in the mid-20s now, and people, you know, very talented people that were born in the 30s and in the 40s, you know, they're just, you know, it's just their time, and it's some people are, you know, it's just the age, you know. So we have another wonderful actor and artist and singer and songwriter, Kristofferson, and I did know this one because of my mom. So I was shocked to learn that he had passed away. He was 88 years old. He died very peacefully at his home in Maui. And, yeah, it's just shocking, you know. And also, I really loved his acting. I did see a couple of movies. I'm not so familiar with his music, even though, like I said, my mom showed me some stuff of his, and I think she had a crush on him, to be honest. He's about like 15 years older than my mom, so I guess, you know, like a Hollywood kind of thing. And I remember seeing him in movies like Blade and stuff like that, but also other stuff, you know, earlier stuff, I think from the 70s and 80s. I think the acting thing wasn't his main, I think he was more a singer-songwriter than an actor. But yeah, so I did pull up, you know, his Wikipedia, and yeah, September 28th, just 2 days before my birthday, but born 1936. So yeah, you know, it is just, you know, it is also that age, you know, you get, although, I mean, you know, like Alexia's grandma, she is now 98. And there's no sign of slowing down, but it's also, you know, it's genetics, it's just the life you led and things like that. But let's talk a little bit about Kristofferson before we do the amazing Me and Bobby McGee. I've heard this song. I've heard the version with Janis Joplin, and I do know that they were a couple for a while there. So, but it says here, Kristofferson, June 22nd, 1936, was an American country singer, songwriter, and actor. He was a pioneering figure in the outlaw country movement. And I do know what that is, the style of the 1970s, moving away from the polished Nashville sound and toward a more raw, introspective style. He was a 3-time Grammy Award winner and out of 13 total nominations. Wow, that's amazing. And also, he released his debut album, Kristofferson. That's the one we're taking this song from. In 1970, among his songwriting credits are Me and Bobby McGee, the one we're going to do, For the Good Times, Sunday Morning Coming Down, and Help Me Make It Through the Night, all which became hits for other artists. Kristofferson was also a member of the country music supergroup The Highwaymen between 1985 and 1995. He was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame in 2004 and received a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award in 2014. Wow. Yes, and yes, it says also about, of course, his marriages, and he was married 3 times, and he has 8 children. So quite a, you know, a life he led. And then, of course, his, you know, I mean, if you look at all the people he collaborated with, and there's movies and just, you know. And it says here, in 1961, Kristofferson married his longtime girlfriend, Frances Fran, maybe a beer, but they divorced in 1969. Kristofferson briefly dated Janis Joplin before her death in October 1970. His second marriage was to singer Rita Coolidge. I do know her. Well, from not personally. In 1973, ending in divorce by 1980, Kristofferson married Lisa Mayer in 1983. Um, let's see. And it says here, Kristofferson and Mayers owned a home in Las Flores Canyon in Malibu, California, and maintained a residence in Hana, Hawaii, and the island of Maui. And I remember my parents when I was born, I was very sick, and I had a very bad case of asthma, and the doctor told my dad, he's like, if you want your dad to be healthy and live, a healthy life, take him somewhere warm, because it was very cold in September in Germany. So first we went to California, and I was still sick, and I was just sick, and I was blue, it was just like sickly. And then the doctor in California told him, can you afford, to go to Hawaii? Take him to Hawaii. It's nice and warm there. And then that's what we did, and we stayed there, I think some 8 weeks or something. And I just, like a flower, my mom told me, you blossomed like a flower, man, like your lungs. And I never had any problems with anything like asthma or anything in my life. So Kristofferson had 8 children, and from his 3 marriages, 2 from his first marriage, 1 from the second marriage, and 5 from his marriage to his 3rd wife. Kristofferson said he would like the first 3 lines of Leonard Cohen's "Bird on a Wire" on his tombstone. Wow, cool. I love that relationship. All right, well, here we go. I'm sorry for the long intro, but I do want to pay tribute to this man. It is not just a reaction. It is I want to, at least talk about the man. And so I'll put a timer, where you can just forward and you can just listen to the song, the reaction. But yeah, again, thank you so much. This is sponsored by JK. Thank you so much for doing these. I guess you're the main person who does these tributes, and I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for sponsoring the video, for making it happen, and for being, so kind, and for reaching out, because you're reaching out, and you're like, hey, you know what, another loss, another bummer, a great artist, but let's do this. We're gonna hear a little sound here. All right. And all right, well, let's get into it, and give me just 1 second. We'll pull up the song and we'll start. All right, here we go, everyone. This is Me and Bobby McGee by Kris Kristofferson from the album Kristofferson 1970. Here it goes.
If it sounds country, man, that's what it is. It's a country song. Yeah, okay. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Busted flat in Baton Rouge and heading for the trains. Feeling nearly faded as my jeans. Bobby thumbed a diesel down just before it rained. Took us all away to New Orleans. I took my harpoon out of my dirty red bandana and was blowing sad while Bobby sang the blues. With them windshield wipers slapping time and Bobby clapping hands, we finally sang a velvet song that driver knew. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing, but it's free. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me.
What a voice. Wonderful.
Good enough for me and Bobby McGee. From the coal mines of Kentucky to the California sun, Bobby shared the secrets of my soul, standing right beside me, Lord, through everything I'd done. Every night she kept me from the cold. Then somewhere near Salinas, Lord, I let her slip away, looking for the home I hope she'll find. And I'd trade all my tomorrows for a single yesterday, holding Bobby's body next to mine. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing left is all she left for me. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues. Buddy, that was good enough for me. Good enough for me and Bobby McGee. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da da da, me and Bobby McGee. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da da da, me and Bobby McGee. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da da da, me and Bobby McGee. La da 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 da.
Wow, man. What a good song. Beautifully recorded, very simple, and like what it seems just one take. I love that he's talking at the beginning of the song, and what a great, the lyrics. I was reading along, and what a song, man. That's just like so simple in the structure, the chords, but the way he delivers it, and also just the vocals, just the way. Not even, I mean, even if you would leave out the words, just the vocal, the way he delivers the song is just so beautiful. And yeah. And so I was like, okay, so I'm a little bit confused, because if you put in me and Bobby McGee first, the person that comes up first is Janis Joplin, but I did take a little Google search here, and it was written by Kristofferson, so it's she did record it shortly before her death in 1970. Unfortunately, she passed so young, and but it was first recorded by Roger Miller in 1969, and was later recorded by Kenny Rogers in 1969 and Gordon Lightfoot 1970. So, but he's the one, he's the master of this classic, of this epic, yeah, here it is. Me and Bobby McGee's a song written by American singer-songwriter Kris Kristofferson and originally performed by Roger Miller. Fred Foster shares the writing credits, as Kristofferson wrote the song based on a suggestion from Foster. There you go. Yeah. So it's just like, it's one of those songs, that that a lot of people do, like one of those, for example, I think "Knocking on Heaven's Door" is a song that also, like, everybody does, Bob Dylan, and then, but I've heard it done by various artists, you know. But yeah, beautiful, just a beautiful song. And I'm sure this one is going to get a lot of love. So again, thank you so much, you know, for tuning in, checking out the video. If you like the video, of course, give it a like. Maybe subscribe to the channel. You know, we're working on good stuff for this month of September. Alexi and I were going to do a lot of reactions to new stuff. Last month was amazing. You know, we did a full album to the Smiths, and we finally did Jethro Tull, Thick as a Brick. It's on Patreon if you want to check that out as well. Thank you so much again for being here, for liking our videos, for subscribing, for your comments. Please do leave a comment on this video if you enjoyed it. You know, if you have any tale from Kristofferson that you would like to share, please do so. Thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you all in the next video.